On today's Motorhead Garage, Dave is talking wheels with our friends at BBS. Sam and Dave explain how to wrap our headers and save some underhood temperature. Plus another Brothers truck feature. All of this and more next on Motorhead Garage.
Hey, welcome to Motorhead Garage. You know, I love hot rods. And when you're building a performance car or a hot rod, one of your biggest enemies is heat. You want to keep the underhood temperatures down. Now, a little coupe like this, the engine's in the atmosphere, you're not building a lot of underhood temperature, but by wrapping your headers, you can build some power and scavenge your exhaust gases. Dave's got some stuff on the table over there. He's going to show you exactly how to do it.
Hey, here's what Sam was talking about. What we're going to use is exhaust wrap. This is titanium exhaust wrap from DEI. Now, it comes in a big roll like this. Now, what I usually do is I'll take and put a piece of tape around the end so it doesn't fray off. It's also got, by the way, and something you need to know about, it's got a little seam along here, a little threaded seam. That you want to have toward the end. Now, what you do is, and I've already done this, but what you want to do is take your wrap it around like so, and then start counting this. Just keep going up. Count the number of wraps. This way you get a rough idea of how long a strip you need. Give yourself a little extra as well. Now, once you have that, what you want to go ahead and do then is what we call pre-wrap this. And that is just wrap this around loosely. Get the whole thing around like so. And do the whole thing so it's easier for you. Now, what you'll do is I'll take it down here, and when you get ready to tie this in, I'll cut this off, but just so you'll know, take and fold this over like so. I think you can see that. And you lay that down, and then bring your wrap around, and then bring it around tight. This will lock that in, and then bring it around again. Now, what you want to do is overlap this about 1/4 of an inch as you go, and just keep wrapping it all the way around. Once you get it up to the top, then you can secure it with one of these metal tie wraps, and you do the same thing down here. And meanwhile, Sam's got a lot more information for you. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up.
While Dave's wrapping those headers, let me show you some of the DEI products that I really like and I use. Nothing like, especially on the big blocks, spark plug boot, wire protectors. These things are awesome. They have a great spray. It's a high-temp silicone coating. You can use that on your gas grill. You can use it on engine blocks. Spray down if you have header wrap, not the titanium. You can seal it with that. This is another product I use all the time. It's called VersaShield. It's a shield that you wrap around your starter motor, eliminates the starter getting hot from the headers. They got all kinds of great products to deal with heat.
All right, well, you can see I made some progress here now. Last thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put these stainless steel bands on. Now, these come separately, but you'll need these in order to tighten everything down. Now, what you want to make sure is when you put this on that you're pulling with the wrap. In other words, as you pull it tight, you're pulling the wrap tight. So I get this started. I'll go ahead and pull this down a little bit. And there we go. Now, you can also get this handy little tool. It looks like this. And what this does, this will fit right on here. A little slot. And this will allow you to tighten this up. You don't want to overdo it. All you have to do is just snug it. And then once you snug it down, what I did is I just cut this off. Okay. Now let me go ahead and just clamp this down so I don't catch my finger on it. And there it is. You can see that header is all wrapped. And it looks pretty darn nice. I got another one to do. Now, if you want to wrap your headers, you can get your DEI titanium wrap at any AutoZone. Now, I got another one to do, so my job isn't done, but let's check out Sam and see what he's up to.
Now, when it comes to making your interior quiet, here's the first step. This is another great brand from DEI. It's called Boom Mat. Now, what we have here is a floor pan. Now, this Boom Mat is the thickest, highest performing mat that's available. You peel off the back, you stick it down, and you don't have to cover the whole thing. 25 to 50% coverage will get rid of those road vibration frequencies. Roll it down tight so that you can see the impressions, and you're in good shape. They also make another product called Under Carpet Light. This is a specially formulated material, again, to go after certain frequencies of road noise and tire noise. Your carpet will go right over it. This is a great way to go. If you do this, your interior is going to perform well. Your audio system is going to sound great. They also have a spray-on that eliminate road noise for those tough to get at places. And again, they got boom mat. You can put it anywhere it sticks on. This is really going to make a difference in the interior of your car.
Time now for the industry update.
Hey, if you're looking for a bed cover, take a look at this style-lined tonneau cover from Ranch Legacy. Now this is unique, folks. This is all fiberglass, painted on the inside, but what makes it unique is it's got a triple seal to it. Now if you notice right here, it comes down over the bed a little bit. It's extended down, but it does have a rubber seal underneath it, plus it's got this L channel down here, so it channels the water to the back, keeps the contents of your bed nice and dry. Now if you come on back here, you notice it's got a nice hinge right here with a lift cylinder on it, makes it easy to lift. Plus, come on back in here now, if you notice, it's got a strap here so it's easy to pull down. It's got a piano hinge on the front. This also gives you about an extra inch of clearance in here so you can carry more cargo. But what I like about it too is right here is this rotary latch. It's 1,200-pound tested latch, so it keeps everything locked in here safe and secure. And then if you want to open it, of course, one hand is all it takes to open it up. It's bolt on. You don't have to drill any holes anywhere. You want a lot more information here about this tonneau cover, all you have to do is go to Ranch Legacy's website and check it out.
We're going to take a quick break. We've got a lot more coming here at Motorhead Garage, so don't you dare go away.
This edition of Motorhead Garage, presented by ARP, is being brought to you by Brothers Truck, your #1 source for 1947 to 87 Chevy and GMC truck restoration. BBS of America, technology through motorsports. Shark Hide Metal Protectant, one great product, thousands of uses. And by ARP, the world leader in fastener technology.
Hey, welcome back to Motorhead Garage. Well, folks, anytime you're starting to put custom wheels in your car, you need to have a little bit of knowledge of what it's all about. Well, we've got the man here that can give us some of that knowledge, Craig Donnelly from BBS. And Craig, these things are incredible. Now, BBS has been around for a long time, haven't they?
Yes, we have. We started in 1970, Dave. And motorsports has always been our passion. It's what drives our company. And basically, our technology through motorsports tagline is still evident in the products we have here today.
Well, you've seen these wheels a lot of times, BBS wheels on a lot of the IMSA cars and, of course, Formula One and any of the world racing sports cars. Big name out there, but a lot of that technology that you've developed over the years translates right into what you put on the street.
Absolutely. This is a road-going product that we introduced this design back in 1983. And then this is a Formula One wheel that our motorsports department developed.
Now this is what? This is cast magnesium?
It's forged magnesium.
Or forged magnesium?
Forged magnesium. So
wow.
Very light, very strong, stiff. And then the same engineering group designing this level product designs this new wheel that we have for Porsche GT3s.
Okay, now that is a beautiful wheel. This one I can't get over. What kind of price does something like that cost?
Probably in the $1,500 to $1,600 per wheel range.
Well, that's not as bad as I thought it was. For Formula One?
It's only a 13-inch wheel, though.
Yeah, okay. Okay, now we've outfitted this beautiful BMW behind us with some wheels, and it's owned by Sebastian Demoynier, and it's provided by Fat Cat Customs. Now, you got two different style of wheels. One style on the driver's side, one on the passenger side. Now, tell me about that.
Okay, Dave, the passenger side of the car, we have a new wheel. It's a 20-inch CIR wheel. It's a cast flow-formed wheel.
Now, what's that mean?
Well, instead of just being a cast product, the inner rim is actually pulled to width. So it's very similar. It's the same process we use on OEM products that we make. And it allows the inner rim to be lighter, more dense, more durable, better stiffness. So it's an improved quality over a standard cast wheel.
Of course, a lot of times with casting, well, you do get some porosity in there, and you pretty much eliminate that.
Right, exactly. You control the grain structure in the material, and flow forming has been something around BBS for the past 20 years, where it's kind of a new buzzword in the industry these days for a lot of other companies, but at BBS, it's something we've been doing for about 20 years.
Now, these wheels got a beautiful design. Tell me about that.
Well, it comes from our motorsports department. It's a nice open 5-spoke design. The inside the spoke area is back milled, so it's actually a machining process to create a spoke area just like our race products have. And then this wheel also has a replaceable stainless steel rim protector on it. So if someone was to curb this wheel, that band can be replaced easily without sending it off to anybody. It's a very nice feature that we've had for a number of years.
Now that's something I could use on my wheels because I have been known to do that every once in a while, and somebody else that I live with has too once in a while.
We've heard of that type of thing in the
Yeah.
past.
Anyway, now on the other side, on the driver's side, you got a little bit different wheel. Now tell me about those.
On the driver's side of the car, we went with the FIR design, which is a one-piece forged aluminum wheel. It has some very unique milling operations on it. Has the holes in the spoke like you see on the Porsche wheel here on the desk. It's a very lightweight. Wheels are about 17.5 pounds in the front, 18.5 pounds in the rear, but they're still stiff, still strong. This is your absolute hardcore performance BMW owner product.
Yeah, and with those type of wheels, you know, you can really put some pressure on those things. I mean, you can really perform with those wheels.
Yes, you can. And this particular car, on this package, we use like a 275 front tire and a 295 rear, so it's got some very nice Yokohama tires on this particular package, and it looks great and it performs.
Well, folks, now you can get a little information here about what kind of wheels you ought to be getting for your car. Think of BBS. Hey, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we got a lot more here at Motorhead Garage, so stick around. Craig, can you cut me a deal on some of these?
Absolutely.
Motorhead Garage, presented by ARP, coming to you from Borla Commerce Park.
Welcome back to Motorhead Garage. Well, you know, Jeeps are the hottest thing on the planet. People are buying them, modifying them. You know, they raise them, put big tires and wheels on it, get a lot of unsprung weight. You do all that modification, the factory brakes are horrible, they're not adequate. Make yourself safe, get a good brake upgrade. And what we have here is, from Black Magic Brakes, we got Matt. Matt, you got a complete kit here that bolts on. Tell me about it.
This is our Vanco 16-inch big brake kit for Jeep front axles. It's got all brand new, made in USA parts. Uses a larger 2-piston front caliper, brand new high-strength nodular steering knuckle to support the larger caliper.
Okay, so you got to have the caliper bolt on, you need a bigger knuckle.
Larger knuckle.
I see you supply with this also a wheel hub assembly with bearings. Why did they have to change that?
These can be supplied, or your factory ones can be ground down to fit the inner diameter of the rotor.
Yeah, you got a nice set of color instructions, you got all grade 8 hardware. This is so easy to do. I got Dave already working on it over there.
Well, while Sam was showing you all the new stuff we're going to put on us, I'm getting ready to take all the old stuff off. In fact, I got it almost all off, and I just removed the steering knuckle. Now, Matt, you got the new one ready? Is that the right one?
This is the left one.
Well, then that's the right one.
That's the right one.
Okay. All right, here's the new knuckle that's going to go on.
So we'll put this right
Slide that right on there. And let me get the nut on there. And get this one started. And there we go. Now, why do we have to replace this new one?
The knuckle holds the new knuckle holds the new caliper saddle.
It's a little bit different style, and bigger and
A
everything.
little stronger, a little bit bigger.
Okay. So we can go ahead and leave that loose for right now until we get everything else mounted on there, right? And then we can tighten everything.
Well, it's easier to tighten this up.
Want to do that? Tighten it?
We're all.
Okay. Well, we can do that. Hold on to that.
When you turn it left.
There we go.
There you go.
Here, I'll let you do it over there because I'm maxed out over here.
All right.
There we go. While you're doing that, I'll just do the bottom one then. Got yours on there. All right, ready there, Matt?
Yep.
All right, let's put on our new hub here. Now, normally you don't have to put in a new hub, but since we got it down this far, we decided we're going to go ahead and do this anyway. It's a good idea after so many miles and the rough work that it gets. All right, now Matt's got our bolts in here. What we're going to do is put our axle shaft in. We got our hub already on it. And let's see, get everything lined up. There we go. All right, now what we've done here is we've got our hub all torqued in. Now, a trick for you here. We got our axle nut snugged up so it's fairly tight, but to torque it properly, what you want to do is get everything assembled, set this thing down on the ground, the wheel on it, of course, and then you can torque that to about 175 foot-pounds, I believe is what the spec is. Okay, next step now is, Matt, you want to bring in the rotor? Now, something about the rotor, you notice Matt's wearing some rubber gloves on there. He's not a doctor, but what he's done here is we've cleaned that rotor, and they recommend cleaning it with a mixture like water and simple green or something like that to get all the oil off of it. And once you do that, then don't be touching the surface of the rotor. Keep it as clean as you can. Next step now, Matt, is the caliper saddle, and we'll mount that. Here we go. And give me the bolts. Now Matt's already installed the
Red Loctite.
The red Loctite on here, or the thread locker, and we'll get that started. And he's also put in the pad springs on here too. All right, now we got a caliper bracket on and torque. Matt, brake pads next. All right, and okay, got that. All right, now what we've done here is the old brake line, we had to grind this little area off right here so it's flat, so it'll match to our new caliper. So let's see, we got some new gaskets for that.
You put that one through and then
Got it.
this
Put
one
that
on.
on.
the outside.
All right, folks. Well, now we got our brake and everything on. Matt's going ahead and put the tie rod on, and we're going to be pretty much in business. The only thing we have to do is do the other side. Then we'll set it down, we'll bleed all the brakes, torque all the axle nuts, and we're going to be in business. Matt, I want to thank you guys for stopping by and giving us a hand. Great system here. We're going to take a short break, folks. Stay with us. We got a lot more coming here on Motorhead Garage.
Thank you.
Okay, you need a wrench for that?
This edition of Motorhead Garage, presented by ARP, is being brought to you by Design Engineering, the world leader in heat management products. Car Capsule, protecting vehicles for over 20 years. Low Car, quality plain and simple. And by Stage 8, the world's best locking fastener. Time now for Brothers Truck Parts Project 72. Restoration tips and techniques for a 1972 Chevy Suburban with Sam and Steve Flanders.
Welcome to another installment of the Brothers Project 72. We're talking weather strip today. This stuff is all rotted. It's 50 years old. You want to change your weather strip? Dave Welch here from Brothers is also going to show us what's going on with this door.
Well, we're going to take out all the old stuff, put the new stuff in.
Got a lot to do here, don't we?
We do. We better
All right.
get started.
So Dave, our first step was we took out the window felt channels, right?
Correct. Then we remove the weather stripping that is at the bottom of the glass, unbolt the vent window, pull it out, move it 90 degrees, get it out the rest of the way. Then we can install our new vent window the same exact way. We'll go ahead and screw that in. We'll reinstall the back channel. We'll go ahead and put in our weather strip channel. We'll put in the weather strip that is at the bottom of the window. So we'll roll the window up, and then we'll be able to put in the remainder of the channel and the rest of the door.
Okay, we've taken all the old weather strip off. We've taken wiping that down with some, grease and oil remover. Now we're ready to put this weather strip on. Dave, I know you've put a lot on here and a lot of weather strips on. You got some tips, I'm sure.
Yeah, what you want to do is get your weather stripping glue on both items, your rubber and on your door.
Right.
Then
of
what
course, start in the corners and establish this, right?
Correct.
All right. All right, let's go ahead and push this up. There you go. All right, we're gonna go ahead and continue our weather strip. We'll work it all the way down around, put our sill plate back on. We'll be ready to hang the door. Check us out next week as we complete the Brothers Project 72.
Time now for the industry update.
Hey guys, when you're restoring your classic car or antique, you know, you do all the body work, the interior, make it look pristine. You don't want to send it out the door with old weather stripping on it. So go ahead and replace all that old stuff with Steele rubber.
Yep, Steele Rubber Products is made in North Carolina with American craftsmen. And you know, you got a door seal like this. It's got all the little pegs that mount it into the door. They're perfectly spaced. Seals it up, especially on those two-door hardtops. When you got the quarter windows, of course you got the quarter window weather strip, but it's got a nice brass spine in it. Just like the OEs, it's not going to corrode. It's a great way to go.
It is, and take your time when you do it. You know, peel off the old weather stripping, go and clean it up real well, and then call Steele Rubber and get the exact match that you're going to need for your particular vehicle. And it goes all the way back from, you know, the 60s to the 50s, all the way back to the classics.
Exactly. You muscle car guys will like it because they get the right density for the right applications, whether it's an extrusion or a molded. They got you covered.
They sure do. And all you do is go on their website, check it out, get their catalog, and you can complete your car and make it look great. We've run out of time, though. Well, thank you for joining us. We'll see you again next time here at Motorhead Garage.
So long.